Common problems of the walk. Walking with movement only from knee down, especially when we're moving fast. Very, very big problem. Walking and moving up to the hips and nothing else moves. Feels a little bit stiff, and it is actually very stiff. Then we're starting to move the hips, but it's a little bit artificial. It is a little bit of a drag. You see how it's like, what's going on? A little bit robotic, as if everything is in a separate piece, and that's a very, very big problem. So moving the body in separate pieces. And then we have studied a little bit. We have starting to see, okay, my hips need to move, but the way that it's made is too much hip, focusing too much on the hips, and there's a little bit of a hop. So we want to avoid all these things, and instead we want to rethink about the legs. We oftentimes consider the legs or the hips the powerhouse of the movement. Think about the legs being there just to move your hips. So move, start shifting your weight and feeling how your legs are moving your hips up and down gently, back and forth, and that goes up into your torso. Let's see an exercise on how you can actually do this. Standing on one leg, make the two legs work together. One knee extends and the other one bends. It is very important to notice here how my hips are changing gently position. You can see it especially if you take a look at the buckle of my belt. So it gently, very, very gently changes direction. This is how big of a turn we're talking about. So if you go back to the bad examples, you will notice that those hips were moving way too much then. Notice also that there is a little bit of a lift and drop, not too much. And as you'll see later, this will be even more minimized when we're doing our walks compared to this exercise. Change over, of course, to the other side. Feel that as the movement is going up into your body, the two big balls, your hips being one and your thorax being the other, are working together. They are collaborating. So there is the powerhouse is not really in the legs, but it's actually around your navel, around the core area, where your chi is, if we want to get into other philosophies aside from dance and tango. So you want to feel the movement through there, but in order to do that you need to connect the dots. So the two legs working together, the legs moving your hips collaborating with your torso, the arms being there to support the movement, so don't lock the arms. Keep your neck relaxed and keep your gaze focused somewhere far. And now we're going to add a step. To projections. And when you're ready, you step. Start on your leg that you feel more secure on. So for example, for me, is the right leg. So do a couple of steps. This is just suggestion. I'm just only doing one. Make your projections and then take the step. Make your projections and then take the step. Notice as you go through this how it feels, how it makes you feel, if it's working, how is one side compared to the other, and take some notes out of this experience. It's very likely that you might feel tension on one side and fluidity on the other. Absolutely normal. And then take it into your walk. Bear in mind that no matter how many times you've done this, you're probably going to make a few mistakes and have to start over. Go ahead, do so. Don't get frustrated. Take breaks in between, shifting the weight, feeling that the legs are moving your hips.